Today we're going to be taking a look at Majin Buu, and yes, it is in fact Majin Buu, and this won't be a long video because he doesn't actually have a lot of stuff in game, but I did want to talk about this because there is some confusion about whether it's going to be Kid Buu or Majin Buu. It's almost definitely Majin Buu. At first, I thought it was definitely going to be Kid Buu just because it made the most sense to me, and when you look at this run animation slash walk animation, whatever you want to call it, and even the jump animation, this looks super like Kid Buu, right? But it turns out it's probably Majin Buu. Now, I apologize, I don't want to butcher this guy's name, and I'm sorry if I am. Leandro or Leandro? I'm going to go with Leandro. On Twitter, found game files that do suggest it's going to be Majin Buu. In this particular case, it says Mant. There's another file that says Choco, stuff like that, very much indicating that this is going to be Majin Buu. So, let's have a look at some of his moves here. He doesn't have any special moves. This is what happens when you try to use any special move, including the awakening technique. Watch what happens when I try to use the awakening technique. He does actually have an awakening animation, which is nice, but if you try to use the actual technique, that's all that happens, right? Nothing special. But he does have a complete heavy string with hitboxes and everything, so let's have a look at that. Big stomp into a punch into what I thought was a headbutt, but it looks to be a backhand. So stomp, punch, and then a backhand. Stomp, punch, backhand. Beautiful. Stomp! Now, he does have a light string, but there's no hitboxes on any hit besides the first two. So it goes 1, 2, and then that third one doesn't actually have a hitbox. So it goes 1, 2, and then he keeps going. The final hit is probably the one where he's putting his two hands together. So it's like 1, 2, 3, 4, and then that's it, because the last hit there at the end is just me going into the first hit again. If you look, that's an identical animation to the one that I was doing at the end. Yeah, so it's just looping itself over and over again. He does have an air heavy, which is cool. Check that out. That's the first time I actually seen that. Cool. Does he have an air light? Oh, he does have an air light. Okay, cool. Does he have a stage transition? It's hard to tell if that's unique to him or not, but he does have a stage transition. Cool. So you can kind of do Buu combos if you do like light, light, heavy, 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 but it doesn't get any better than that. That's the full extent of his combos. Now, he does have a grab animation, and what's weird about this grab animation is that, A, it's not complete, so keep that in mind. But look what happens to Boruto's right hand, the Boruto we're playing. Look what happens to his right hand when we do the grab. See how there's a kunai in the hand? The current theory behind that is that what he's doing there is he's actually holding the chocolate from, well, the classic Majin Buu chocolate. That's the current theory, because I don't see another thing that he could be holding while he does that. I don't know how the enemy is getting levitated like that. I don't know enough about Majin Buu, but... So there you go. That's pretty much all we know about Majin Buu. Again, not a long video. There's not a lot to go over, but I did want to make a video specifically about how Majin Buu is the Buu that we're getting in Jump Force and not Kid Buu. None of these animations necessarily suggest that, other than maybe the grab, but the game files certainly do suggest Majin Buu as opposed to Kid Buu. So I do want to thank Leandro or Leandro or... listen, man, I'm sorry. People get my name wrong all the time, and I totally empathize with that. But thanks to him, we're pretty confident that this is going to be Majin Buu and not Kid Buu. And I thought it would be worth updating you guys on that particular fact. I think tomorrow's video, I'm going to go over each of the DLC characters and all the progress that was made. If you want to see that, let me know in the comment section below. Leave a like on this video. If you're new around here, subscribe to keep up to date with content like this. My name has been Bilbzy, and I will see you in the next video.